In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make a custom code form for real estate agents using Elementor and WordPress. So now let's go on and work with the form and phone. So let's go over here and add the phone field, and for the phone you should give it a label, right? Label. So the label part is very important, because with the label your like the values are going to be identified. So make sure you add the correct label, and the placeholder text is the one which shows up over here. Like, so for the placeholder, let me just type your best phone number. Okay, so we have added this, and so name, email, phone, and message. We already have the message part over here, so let's not worry about that. And number of bathrooms, right? For the number of bathrooms, we can use a select field. The select field is also called drop downs. Like, you have several options to choose from, so you don't want to give an open options to like your to the user. You don't want to give an open field to the user to type in the number of bathrooms, right? Because they might type 1100, which might not make any sense for you, and that is not realistic. So using a drop down is the best option. So it will so you can choose a a realistic option. Okay, so just add another field. So this field can be a number field, so people cannot just type in random number. Oh no, sorry, this is going to be a drop down field. Just let me add a field, and the type should be select, and the label should be, the label is very important, number of bathrooms. So options will be let's start with 2 and 3 and 5. I guess 5, 2, 3, 5, 5. I guess that is enough for now. We can move this over the message field, right? Number of fields. Okay, 2, 3, 2, 3 and 5. Okay, fine. So that is done. Number of bathrooms, and what other fields we need to add? Number of bathrooms. Okay, number of bedrooms, right? So let's just add another field, or we can also just duplicate this one, right? We can just this is the number of bedrooms is also going to be drop down. We can just click over here, duplicate, and just rename it number of bedrooms. We can change the option to 2 and 3 only. Suppose, just as an example, you can just choose the option 2 and 3, number of bedrooms, and what are the options? Area, like area. Okay, so the area also should be a realistic, like uh, a drop down. So let me just duplicate this drop down again, and let me rename it to area, and let me just, as the drop down, so each new line is a separate option, right? So let me just backspace, let me just 2000 square feet area. Let me change the level to area in square feet. Okay, so let me just change it to different ranges, 2000 to 2500 square feet, and or like 2500 to 3000 square feet, and 3000 to 3500 square feet. So for now I'm just providing them 3 options, right? Okay, fine. So this is done. Okay, so these are the options. So Okay, so what are the fields I have? Area is done. Total budget, right? Total budget. This is also going to be selected. So why am I repeatedly using the select field? Because so that people do not write down like random things and submit. So this select fields like is going to help you to be very specific and choose realistic options. And so what I was doing, like total budget, right? Total budget. So let me just over here, let me click this and write down total budget. Let me just delete all this. So total budget, let me in USD, US dollars. So firstly this one is 100,000 to $200,000, or we can have another range, suppose 500,000 to $1 million. So for now just keep it as two options, right? One is 100 to 200,000. Okay, so just let's make the 100,000 to 200. Let's make this one a little bit bigger, like let me make this 500,000. 100,000 to 500,000 at another field, and this field is going to be checkboxes, right? Where is the checkboxes? Checkboxes. So this checkboxes label will be features and benefits. So what features and benefits do people want when they're buying certain? So like this before, like the one before, like just like checkboxes, different lines over here are going to be different options. So firstly let me write down gym and parking, and then school, shopping malls, cinema theater, or whatever, movie theater, I think, movie theater, and spa, or whatever. Like okay, so this is making this too long. So what I can do, I can just make it inline. For example, let me choose this. So let me just make it inline list. So this is going to make this in a like this way, inline. Okay, so one thing you can see that this form is turning out to be really long, right? So really long form, right? So and it's not being contained within the area, like the vertical area of the page, right? So what I can do, I can just making two column forms, two columns into two columns. So how can I do that? I can just go to the name, and column width I'm going to change it to 50, and email column width 50. So okay, so let's make also the others. So we can keep the phone in a separate kind of. Okay, so for now just let's keep the phone number in a separate field on its own column, and number of bathrooms, uh, column width 50, number of bedrooms, column width 50. Okay, so it's turning out to be good. Area and square feet, column width 50, total budget in US dollars, column width 50. Okay, so it's kind of fitting together. It's kind of okay. So let me see another thing. Not sure why this is columns cap. Okay, this one rows cap. Okay, just let me add some padding to the top. padding top 50, bottom 50. Fine. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so you're getting it right. So what I can do, I can just choose this part, and I can just vertical align, choose to middle. Fine. So this is the thing. Okay, fine. So this is the thing, right? This is the form almost ready. So one thing I can do, I can just click over here and try to increase the row gap a little bit more, because it's looking kind of squished. Okay, fine. I think this will be fine. This will be fine. And okay, the form is ready. The form is ready. Could use some more, like more padding at the top, like 80. Okay, so this is the thing. So you're getting it right. You're getting it. So that's not a problem, big issue. So this is the form which is visible. So let me check. Okay, another field we need to add. Another field we need to add, and that is a reCAPTCHA field. So the reCAPTCHA field is not something which the user can fill out and enter. This is a kind of field. Let me go over here and add a new field and make it reCAPTCHA version 3. Okay, so you can see this field is not visible, right? You don't just add this field. So this is the reCAPTCHA, right? This is the reCAPTCHA field. This is the reCAPTCHA field. So uh, so what people will do, like people won't need to fill out this field, right? Because this is a field just to avoid spam, right? Avoid spam, so that bots are not able to automatically fill out your forms and spam your inbox. So what I have, like I used to use, instead of using Elementor, I used to use like a free contact form plugin called contact form 7, and that didn't had reCAPTCHA, any reCAPTCHA. So what I used to I get was, always I used to get lots of spam messages, like bots spamming my inbox, and I hardly used to identify, like differentiate between the real people and robots. So so once a time, like a real person like emailed me, and I like ended up asking him whether you are a robot or a real person. So after I started using like this Elementor form, uh, my like spams drastically reduced, and I don't get any spam messages. So that's why you should always use reCAPTCHA, so that will protect your website from spam, like forms from spamming. And so in order to set up reCAPTCHA, for example, in this form, when you go to the bottom of the form, it will show you how to you can set up reCAPTCHA. You can go to the backend of the WordPress and hover over Elementor settings, and then go to integrations, and then uh, over here, click over here, make sure that you are in your like Chrome browser, and you're logged into your Gmail account. And after you click over here, and then it is very easy to get the like two things, the site key and the secret key. So I cannot show you to like in the live right now, because I have already have my site key and secret key over inserted, so I cannot show you. So but you can easily follow these steps. I am providing the link to this blog post down in the description below, so you can easily like view these steps and set up the reCAPTCHA. So that is not a problem. Okay, so what I can do, okay, now the most important part, let's set up this form so that it sends all the data to an email address. So let me pause the video for now. Pause the video. Okay, so so I have inserted the email. For example, in order, if you want to send make this form, send all of this data to your email inbox, all you need to do is just go over here, click over here in the email. So firstly, what you have to make sure that in actions after submit that you have this email thing, right? So by default it will be email, and in the email make sure over here under two make sure that you've inserted your email address to which you want to receive all this data to. So you don't need, and that's it, you don't need to do anything, but you can insert a custom subject so you can identify like from where you are receiving this message, so that you can do. And so what it does, it just automatically includes all the fields, the information from all the fields in the message, and you don't need to do anything else. It just lists out the name, what is the name, what is the email, what is the phone number, number of bathrooms. It just puts in all the values and just sends it to directly to your email address, so nothing else. So it is so as easy as this, and it works, it absolutely works. I have tested, I use element this form in all of my website, so it works absolutely fine. So another thing you can do, another thing, important thing that you can do, right? For example, you want to receive this all this information in your email address, and also you want to save all this information like in your like mailing service, like so that all of this information are stored in your mailing service like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, in a nicely stored in a list. All the information, all the information about future clients, like clients or prospects, are stored in a list in services like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, or ConvertKit. So to integrate that, you can just over here just you can type in the name, right? Like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, and other you can integrate using API key. So when I type in MailChimp, there will be another option will appear in MailChimp. So API key, I can just custom API key, and over here you will get the options custom, or you can choose the default. If you choose the default, you will need to integrate your like, you'll get the audience, different audience you have over here in the list. So that's the one. So I'm going to make a separate video how you can integrate your contact form with the MailChimp, so you not only get the information in your email address, but you also store the information in your like mailing service. So for now, let me just remove this MailChimp. Okay, so I'll make a separate video about this, so on how you can like connect your form like Elementor form to MailChimp, so all the data are stored over here. So please subscribe to my channel so you get notified when I make that video. And lastly, last thing is that so now you have made the form, we have made the form and set it up in such a way so that you get the email, all the information in your email address. And after that, in additional options, we can also set up custom messages which the user will get after they submit the form. So the form will be sent, you'll receive the email, but how, within what time you're going to get back to that user, like within what time you're going to send back an email or call the person, so you can just specify it over here in the custom messages. So instead of the form was sent successfully, we can add more things like we will get back to you within 24 hours. So that's the thing, you can update this. So let's see how our form looks, the front end. So this is our form. Fine, this is our form. So what we can do, another thing we can do, we can just like customize this button a little bit, right? So you can choose this. Okay, so Another thing I would suggest, you make all of this required, so people do not end up sending you like empty fields without requirements. So make sure that all of these fields are required. Area and square feet required, total budget required, features and benefits. What is the required? This doesn't have the option. Message required. CAPTCHA, yeah, CAPTCHA will it will work automatically. User doesn't need to fill it up. So let me check. So you can check another, see that the user can check multiple features and benefits over here. So the form is done. I've completed the form, and we'll also have inserted a custom message which the user will get. So in this video we have learned how we can build a custom form with custom fields uh, for the real estate agents. So it will be help the real estate agent to get all the information in his or her email inbox, so that he or she can offer the best properties to the client, and will increase the chances of making a sale and making a commission out of it. So I hope you have found this video useful, and I'm providing the link of this blog. This blog will help you out a lot. This blog has all the steps how you can do this, uh, make this form, and you'll also have this video. So using both of these, you can make this form by yourself. So I'm leaving the link of this blog post down in the description below. So if you like this video, then please hit the like button, and please subscribe to my channel, so you are notified of if I release any other videos, and if I just release another video, useful video. So you'll be notified, you'll get to learn new things. So I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.